Have you ever wondered what the cheapest home in Edmonton looks like? Well, we have a detached house here going for just about $215,000. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 800 square feet, garage in the back. And then we have this townhome here going for just about $130,000. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, just over 1,000 square feet, newer outside and inside. And believe it or not, those aren't the cheapest ones I've found. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the cheapest detached homes, townhomes, and condos so you'll know exactly what it really costs to buy in Edmonton's market. And more importantly, what kind of home that money actually gets you. And so starting off the list with the third cheapest condo here in Edmonton, we have one going for just about $80,000. And then I just wanna stop here real quick and say that is insane to have a condo worth only $80,000. And so let's get into it. We got Pecky, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, almost 450 square feet, can't even talk right now. Modern and contemporary condo in a desirable area here. So let's have a look here. The data, 1979. I'm always curious on the monthly. There we go, $503. It's not as high as some cities that I've seen. But I imagine it gets higher. So let's just have a look at the photos here. What $80,000 gets you? It's kind of insane to think that $80,000 can buy you a condo, especially because I'm from the Lower Mainland and it's expensive. It's expensive. So nothing too out of the ordinary here. We got a picture of a faucet. That's always cool. Looks clean, like it doesn't look like it needs anything really. Got a duvet? No, duvet. I can't pronounce that. Whatever that is. Bidet. There it is. English is hard. Okay, English is hard. Got a nice dark photo. Yeah, nothing really to say much about this one other than it's a empty, fairly clean looking condo. So, and that's going for $80,000. Kind of nuts. Now I just want to stop the video right here real quick before we continue on, as I just wanted to mention that I'm not looking for teardowns or trailers or properties in the middle of nowhere. Everything you see or you will see is real livable homes that you can move in today, actively listed on realtor.ca. And so let's continue. Now we're moving on to the third cheapest townhome here, and this one really caught my attention here. $130,000, $129,900. Eddie, that's insane, man. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,000 square feet. Let's look at the pictures here because I am very interested. You got the hardy board on the outside, like smart trim. Like, start the car, man. Start the car. Let's have a look here. You know, it looks like it's got some upgrades. Like obviously the popcorn ceiling is pretty, dates the building, that's for sure. Nice rack there from Costco or something. You can see the floor is kind of warped a little bit, but like 130 grand, right? Like what do you expect for 130 grand? Looks like it's got some newer windows, which is nice, right? Nothing worse than having those higher strata fees that all of a sudden come out of nowhere, or a special levy, I should say, that comes out of nowhere. Like it's bright. You know, this is quite common. You know, the basement here is unfinished, but like really it's just lots of storage, right? You could put another room down here. I always remember having like a hockey puck and just like blasting against the wall here. So I don't know, there's room for stuff. Which is always good. Nice little backyard. Like this is kind of nuts, really, to think that you can get a townhome for 130 grand. Eddie, my man, I like it. Let's just quickly look at the strata fees. Wow, not bad at all. Okay, moving on. We're to the third cheapest detached home here, going for $200 and almost $15,000. Ken here, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Almost 800 square feet. Calder community. 1921. So the house is a little old. We got forced air in here. Let's look at some of the pictures here. Some nice big trees out front. I don't know. I'm always like eerie of trees and like tipping over on you. So let's continue. Like, I don't know what else to say. I like that. I like the little foot massager there. Got a bed right in the middle of the room. Family must be growing, so that's why they want to move out. And like, I've said this in other videos. Like, move the cleaning products off the counter. Like, move all the stuff off. Clear house, or clean house, I should say. Get rid of it all. It's ridiculous. Like, you want to show counter space, not your cleaning supplies in a Pepsi bottle here. But again, you're not buying that. You're getting the stuff that's attached to the walls. So, yeah, lots of stuff. But again, we're looking past it. We're looking for, you know, the condition of the home. And it, I was going to say it doesn't seem terrible, but this is actually the garage. Sorry. It's a little, needs a little love. But hey, it's a garage. What else do you want? Nice little backyard. Got a bunch of lumber. Almost looks like my dad, just packing a bunch of lumber. I'm going to use this thing one day. Sure, Pops. He's probably going to watch this and call me up afterwards. So, next door to a bunch of amenities. That's always cool. I like those photos. There's the house. All in all, it's like, it needs a little bit of work, but again, it's 215 grand. What else do you expect? Now, we've gone through a couple homes now, and you might be thinking, well, some of these homes are great, but maybe some of these homes aren't so great, and you want to spend a little bit more money. Like, these are the cheap of the cheap, bottom of the barrel. You may not like them. And so you might be wondering, well, what's the average price? Like, what if I were to buy an average home here in Edmonton, what would it cost you? And so that's what I want to tell you. Right now, in Edmonton, the average detached home will cost you $534,000. The average townhome is going to cost you $290,000. And the average condo is going to cost you $190,000. And so keep those numbers in mind as we continue going through this list. Now we're at the second cheapest condo here in Edmonton. And right off the get-go, got this fancy AI picture. I can see him from a mile away. I'm getting used to watching those ones. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 629 square feet. Apartment, move-in ready for under 75K. It's pretty nice. 520 bucks a month. That's what's all included there. But let's have a look. If only the thing looked like that. But it doesn't. That's what it looks like. Which again isn't bad. Like, for 74,000 bucks, like, what else do you want? Floors look clean, walls look simple, ceiling, I don't know, it was in back then. Like, when was this thing built? 1958. So it's a little older. Again, with these older condos or townhomes or whatever, you want to look at the strata docs. You want to make sure you look at the depreciation reports, all that stuff, so you know exactly what you're getting. Because again, you might buy this thing for 75,000 bucks. But you may have some stuff coming up. So just a key tip there for you. But moving on to the second cheapest townhome here in Edmonton. Went for $127,500. Jarrett here, my man, is trying to sell this thing. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, just over 1,000 square feet. Built in 1972. It's been 2 days on the market. So just listed or potentially relisted, because we're seeing a lot of that right now where homes are coming off the market and relisting, so they look fresh and new, but really they just reduced their price a little bit. Or maybe they didn't. So that's more market knowledge there. But let's have a look at some of the pictures here. Got a beautiful front yard. Like, it's amazing. Couple flowers. You got like a little dog in there. Okay. Luxury pictures in the, I always find it interesting when the video or the photographer edits luxury videos or luxury stuff onto the TVs. It's always kind of interesting. Always kind of interesting. Very simple. You know, look like there's some damage on some of the paint, but it's an old place. What do you expect? And truthfully, like if you were to go see this in person, it would probably be slightly worse. Just FYI, when you're going to look at homes on realtor.ca, you're looking at there, you're like, oh, this looks so nice. And you get there in person, it's like, wow. So keep that in mind when looking at properties, let's say. Couple bedrooms. Yeah, they're okay size. Nothing. The tile on the top. Got the trifecta of fans here. I love it. Like, I probably would have just like moved this TV out of the way, like clean up the shot. But then they decide to put a a beach on there. That made my day right there. But there you have it. The second cheapest townhome for just about $127,000. You could probably get it for slightly cheaper because it's been on the market. Well, it's just 2 days, but you probably will. Let's be realistic here. Moving on to the second cheapest detached home here in Edmonton, going for $209,000. Vanessa here is trying to sell it. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 708 square feet. Bright main living area, functional kitchen, calm private bedrooms. I love the words these realtors use, and like I'm guilty too. Let's just put it that way. But it's just I always just laugh at the words they use. It's like right away you know it screams just like it maybe needs some work. But built in 1942, 708 square feet. What else can we do except look at some photos? Get some vinyl windows. Maybe I'll have to get a better picture here. Yeah, those look vinyl. Yeah. So get some new windows. That's nice. Probably could use a bit of a paint touch up. Probably. I mean, it can. All right. Some nice couches, though. Simple kitchen. Yeah, like it's very basic. Original, let's just call it that. New fridge, though, with a little wedge under there to help it stabilize. The floor is probably uneven or something. You can kind of see it in the photo. The floor is probably a little uneven. Nice little backyard. Got an apple tree there. What else do you want, right? You'd probably want to do some serious home inspections. Well, with any of these homes, you'd want to have a home inspection or someone you know that you can trust to go look at the structure of this home because you just don't know. But now, moving on to the cheapest condo here in Edmonton, going for under $70,000. It's insane. Dave, man, you get the honors of having the cheapest condo here. Let's have a look. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 661 square feet. Stop paying rent. I would agree. And get into ownership with this very affordable 1 bedroom, 1 bath, central Edmonton. Very functional. Okay, what's the strata though, buddy? What's the strata? 469. Does it include stuff? A bunch of stuff. So that's good. But let's have a look at the pictures here. Jasper Landing. From the outside, it doesn't look bad. Like it's not bad at all. Looks clean. Like it's not brand new, but it's not old. That's for sure. All right, some neutral colors. You got is it AI? It's got to be AI. I'm on to you. It's clean. It's simple. You know, it is a nice like the kitchen, living room. It's all kind of here. The 1 bedroom. Bathroom's a little old. Probably needs a little bit recocked. It's not that hard. Biggest thing is just like moisture buildup or behind there. Get tested when you do the inspection. Nice little room there. This is actually like fairly decent. There it is, layout there. Oh, then it's got in-suite laundry. Doesn't it got in-suite laundry? Where is that? Nothing, eh? You could probably put it in there. Hot water tank's right there. Put it there. There's a drain there. You have to go through strata, but it's an option. It's an option, that's for sure. Okay, let's move along here. Let's move along. So the cheapest townhome going for $124,000. Mo, we have a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 500 square feet just about. Perfect opportunity. I love it. There's so many opportunities. 41 days on the market. Well kept by level. What are the strata fees here? $346. It's decent. Oh yeah. This like stucco dates itself for sure. I didn't see what was the year on this one. 1972. Reminds me of my house I used to live in, my parents' place. Similar stucco. Nice little back deck. Looks like the floors can be popping up a little bit. There's access to the kitchen there. Nothing too crazy going on in this place. Simple stuff. Probably a letter on there saying, hey, don't piss in the toilet. I'm on to you guys. Going on showings and using the washroom. Not much else to say about this one. But that is the cheapest townhome here in Edmonton. $124,000. Now moving on to the last house, the cheapest detached house here in Edmonton, going for $179,800. Dennis, what do you have for us? You got a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 733 square feet. Your property has been fixed up and is rentable and ready for quick possession. That's what we like to hear, Dennis. That's built in 1922. We don't like to hear that. 40 days on the market. Address not available. They just don't want you to know where this is. It's top secret. All right, let's look at some pictures here. The cheapest house in Edmonton. Going for $179,000, almost $180,000. There's some tile work. Got the shiplap wall. I do like a good shiplap wall. That's kind of interesting, the plug being sideways. Little backyard, fireplace. Doesn't really show us too much. Looks like the floor is a little uneven there. You definitely want to get a home inspector to check this out. That's for sure. And so there you have it. The cheapest townhomes, condos, and detached homes here at Edmonton. What did you think? Would you actually move into some of these properties? Because some of them, I totally would. Now, the other ones, there's some cheaper ones there that they're borderline livable. I don't know. What do you think? Would you live there? Would you buy there? Obviously, I would recommend doing a home inspection on every single one of them, because me looking at the pictures online, saying that it looks decent, when in reality, those pictures, they can hide a lot of things. And so keep that in mind. But what I do want to make sure you know is that this is this video is part of a larger series here, a Canada-wide series that I'm breaking down the cheapest prices through all of Canada. So all the major cities here, as you can see, Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto, Ottawa, Edmonton. I just finished here, and I'm going to be working my way down the list. So if that's of interest to you, make sure you like and subscribe so the algorithm pushes this content towards you and you can be informed when I come out with the next video. And then another tool that I want to make you aware of is this home evaluation tool. It's very slick. If you're looking at some properties on realtor.ca and you want to see how it compares to what this tool thinks it's worth, and what this tool does, it collects all the sold data, all the active data. It has some AI features in there as well, and essentially gives you a home evaluation of that property instantly. So zero conversation, no home evaluation. You don't got to talk to me. You literally just put the information in, and it spits you off an email with a matter of seconds of what that property, what it thinks this property is worth. And I've tested it many times, and it blows me away how accurate this thing is. And so if that's of interest to you, scan that code, put in the address that you're looking at, put in your details, and it'll send it to you. Or if you're thinking about selling your own property and you're wondering what your home would be worth, use the tool. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me it's right. I'm interested in your feedback on using this tool. And just full disclosure, if you do use this tool, I will get your information. So there's a good chance I'm going to be calling you or at least emailing you at a bare minimum just to see if you need any help. Now, if you don't, no problem. Look, the first thing I'll say is I'm not here to convince you to sell your home. I'm just here to see if you need any help. If you need some help, great. I'll see what I can do. And if not, that's all good. I'll go on my way. But as always, I appreciate you watching. And if you want to watch the next video in this series, click this video right here. But if not, all good, and I'll see you in the next one.